So we just got in from doing our photo shoot for our engagement pictures, and I decided that I wanted to come and give y'all a story time real quick because my stomach started hurting. How does one go with the other, right? So back in September of 2022, I got diagnosed with H. pylori by my functional health doctor. And when I had went to see her, I initially went for my fibroids. So I kind of dismissed the H. pylori diagnosis because we were talking for so long. We talked for 2 hours straight about like my fibroids and my skin and everything that she found that I was going through. And I wasn't familiar with H. pylori, so I kind of dismissed it. But now that I've been dealing with it for upwards of 10 months now, and it has caused me so much pain and just so much, it's just horrible. It's a horrible experience. And I wouldn't wish this on anybody, let alone my worst enemy. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all about H. pylori, what it is, how I got it, maybe how I got diagnosed with it, how I'm treating it, and my entire experience with having H. pylori. Before I get into all of that, if you're new here, my name is Sonia Star J. Welcome or welcome back if you're already a part of the fam, okay? So like I said, back in September of 2022, or maybe it was August. Actually, it was August. Back in August of 2022, I went to a functional health doctor to talk to her about my fibroids, just to see what she thought or what kind of treatment she would have recommended. So we talked about everything that I was going through. She looked at everything. She looked at my health. She looked at my upbringing, my childhood trauma. Like, she really dug deep, and we talked for like 2 hours, and I was crying, and she gave me this long report and a bunch of things to do to help heal me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Like, it was a lot to take in. So when she told me that I had H. pylori, I didn't really take it as serious because I was so focused on the fibroids because they have been causing me so much issues. And now that I'm more educated on H. pylori and the effects that it has on the body, I honestly think that the two are kind of like feeding each other, right? Let me get into it. So H. pylori is a stomach bacteria. So it affects the gut. It can give you ulcers, and it hurts right here in the middle of my chest. All like my entire stomach feel inflamed sometimes, like, and so when your gut health is off, everything is off. I feel fatigued, my stomach is cramping when I eat certain things, I feel off. It's just like a horrible experience. You get H. pylori, from what I understand, from eating contaminated foods. My functional health doctor said that you can get it from eating out of the country overseas, or you can get it from eating out at restaurants because these restaurant workers are not keeping clean or not washing their hands. And so that's really nasty, like that, you know, and also like making sure that you're cleaning your produce off really well, just making sure that you're tending to the things that you're eating and making sure that they're clean. So when she told me that I had H. pylori, like I said, I kind of ignored it until I was on TikTok and I seen this girl talking about having H. pylori, and I was like, wait, I think I seen that in my paperwork. So I went and looked at my paperwork, and then I started digging and doing some research, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is serious. Like, it can actually turn into stomach ulcers, and it can turn into stomach cancer, and then it can affect your colon and just like so many things. And how I figured that it's impacting my fibroids is that if there's a bacteria in my gut, and gut health is directly tied to fibroid growth, and fibroids feed off of toxins and all these other things, and the bacteria from the H. pylori is taking away nutrients that the body needs in order to heal itself and to function properly. That's why my iron's low, I'm fatigued, I'm eating ice, all of these things because of the bacteria in my gut. Back in January of 2023, I started working with the functional health doctor again after I realized, like, hey, this is something that I really need to pay attention to, and I really need to try to get rid of this. So she put me on a regimen that didn't work for me. Maybe I wasn't doing it the right way or whatever, but the natural way that we tried did not work. So I went to the doctor. My actual PCP was on maternity leave, so I went to the hospital anyway, and I seen her replacement. And so I asked her to test me for H. pylori, and she asked me, she was like, why do you think you have H. pylori? And I told her, like, I went to see a functional health doctor, and she was like, well, how does she know you have H. pylori? And I'm like, she tested me for it and it was positive. And she was like, well, how did she test you? And I was just so confused, like, why are we talking about the functional health doctor's methods of testing me? Are you going to test me or not? So I started telling her like my symptoms and like how my stomach is hurting all the time when I eat, when I don't eat, because it hurts worse when my stomach is empty. So, and then I'm constipated. She was like, well, it sounds like you have all the signs of H. pylori. And so I told her like what we were doing to treat it, like some of the ways that we were trying to treat it. And she laughed and was like, yeah, well, no, that's not how we treat H. pylori. And I'm like, regardless of the fact that the methods are different between the functional health doctors and how you are treated with antibiotics, it doesn't matter. Like, I need help, you know? So while she's being cynical, she's like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and get you tested for it. So I go ahead and I get tested for H. pylori, and it comes back positive. And she calls me frantically, oh, we have to hurry up and get you on this regimen. We have to hurry up and, you know, because this is serious. And at that point, I didn't trust her because she had written me off because she didn't trust how I found out that I had it in the first place. So I kind of just like ignored her and started trying to treat it myself. It didn't work again. So I went back and I talked to the functional health doctor again. She told me to get on something called MegaGuard. She also told me to get on a probiotic. So I was like, okay, well, I will do this because I've heard a lot of people have success with using MegaGuard, but I also wanted to talk to my PCP and go through the whole process of making sure that I'm okay, because I don't feel okay. Like, I've been in so much pain. My stomach hurts when I eat, when I don't eat. Like, it's so miserable. So I started talking about it on TikTok and Facebook, and people have been reaching out to me to talk about their experiences and things that they have used in order to heal their body from H. pylori. So when my doctor finally came back from maternity leave, I went to see her and we chopped it up, and she was like, you know, I'm all for the natural treatment. Like, I'm all for you healing your body naturally, but we need to do something about this. So I trust her. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So they put me on antibiotics. Now there are 3 antibiotics. Wait, there's another reason why I didn't trust the lady the first time. Because they were trying to put me on an antibiotic that I was allergic to. And when I told her I'm allergic to this, she said, oh, you just have light sensitivity, just wear sunglasses. Ma'am, I have an adverse reaction to this medication and you said just wear sunglasses. I can't trust you. But when my PCP came back, she said, give me some time and I will figure out a regimen that will work for you. We're going to, you know, figure some stuff out that does not include the one that you're allergic to. That's why I always say advocate for yourself and make sure you're talking to your doctors. Don't just let them give you all anything, okay? Make sure that they know and you're working together and collaborating, because what? So they give me 2 antibiotics. I forget the names of them. When I'm editing, I will put them on the screen because I cannot remember the names of the antibiotics that they gave me. 2 antibiotics and a omeprazole for the stomach acid. I took it for 2 weeks and I probably skipped a day or 2. I didn't take it the way that I was supposed to. I'm not gonna lie, I did not take it the way that I was supposed to because it's a lot of pills. And yeah, so I probably would like take it, and that's what you're supposed to take it twice a day, and I probably will forget to take it twice a day and just take it once and then just go ahead and do it the next day. Did not work. Obviously, I didn't take it as recommended, so I'm still dealing with the H. pylori. So I have to go back for another round of antibiotics, and I have to go to a gastrointestinal doctor so that they can look at my stomach and my colon to make sure that I don't have cancer or anything like that. I have been really scared, you guys. That's why I haven't been posting. I haven't really been talking to like my circle. I've been very distant because it's a scary situation to be in, because I've never been in a situation like this where I have fibroids that I'm trying to heal, and now I have this stomach infection that I'm physically feeling that's really affecting my life. It makes me tired. I don't want to be at work. I don't really pretty much want to do anything, but I am fighting it. I'm going to be taking the second round of the antibiotics, and I'm going to be taking the MegaGuard while also, you know, maintaining my healthy eating lifestyle with just doing the plant-based eating. Still not eating meat. I'm still just, you know, doing the fruits and vegetables, doing the plant-based thing, trying to heal my body. It's not a fun experience at all. It is hard to be motivated to do the things that you love and to show up for yourself when you're going through things like this. I'm planning a wedding. I'm dealing with these fibroids that they're telling me that I have to get surgery and I won't be able to have kids. Now I got a stomach infection. It's just like thing after thing after thing. And it's like, you know, when we were younger, so it's always, if it ain't one thing, it's another. And that's really true. Like, that's really true, you know. But I've been praying. I've been staying prayed up, okay? Because I'm going to fight this. My fiance is super supportive. I did say that I was going to be recording the 9-week detox boot camp that I was doing. But because I was doing the antibiotics, I could not do the regimen for the 9-week boot camp until after I finished the antibiotics. But now I have to do another round of antibiotics, so I have to wait to do all the things that I was supposed to do in the boot camp. I'm still doing the classes, but I haven't been doing the regimen with the parasite cleanse and all of that. So I am still going to be doing that. I don't know if I want to vlog the entire thing, just because there was a lot going on in life right now, right? There's a lot going on, and I'm just trying to keep myself above water mentally and emotionally. It is never easy going through health challenges and trying to show up for yourself and trying to stay positive mentally. I'm grateful that I'm in a relationship with somebody who is amazing and keeps me positive. So yeah, guys, that's where I've been. I've also been working behind the scenes on my business, launching my store. So you definitely will be seeing some things around that. So with having H. pylori, a lot of the things that I have to avoid are the same things that I have to avoid for having fibroids. Processed foods, heated oils, sugar, meat, anything that causes inflammation in the gut. Sugar, dairy, soy, milk, you know, that whole list of inflammatory foods. I have to get rid of those. It's been a challenge, but a challenge that I have actively been working to conquer. I have finished now my physical training, which was cool. I didn't get to do the whole 8 weeks because I was sick. So there's that. And besides my health, working on my business, planning my wedding, child, you know, it's been a lot going on over here. So yes, I just want to say thank you all to the people who have been sticking around with your girl and checking on me, reaching out. I really appreciate it. I ain't gone. I got a lot coming down the pipeline. Just trying to get life together. So yeah, I hope y'all have been good, and I will be sharing some of the recipes that I've been eating lately to try to, you know, heal my body, or things that I can eat while going through this whole process, because I seen y'all say that y'all want more recipes. So we will be doing more recipes here on the channel. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But other than that, yeah, that's my health and life update, guys. If you've made it this far into the video, I would implore you to stick around and watch this next one. Thank you. Bye.